Namasabhabhyaha Sabhapatibhyascha. At the outset, I pay my obeisance at the lotus feet of our Guru Dr. H.R. Nagendraji, as today happens to be, we are going for the Guru Purnima on Sunday. As a prerequisite to that, we will know something about Guru Purnima. And today is a very auspicious day because it happens to be Prathama Ekadasi. According to Hindu calendar and mythology, today the gates of heaven closes. So again it opens up in the month of December. So today is the last day when the gates of the heaven which had been opened for the 6 months get closed. So people all over India, across the length and breadth of India, celebrate Prathama Ekadasi day with lot of jubilation by offering obeisance to their respective gurus and participating in various religious activities, visiting temples, but remaining fast throughout the day, so that they can go and reach the God very near, Upavasa. Vasa, to stay, Upa, nearer to the Supreme Lord. As far as this Guru Purnima is concerned, it happens on Sunday. On this day, Guru Purnima day, was born Sri S-VYASA. S-VYASA was born to Satyavati and Parashara. Secondly, on this Guru Purnima day, Vyasa later started writing, he completed the writing of the Brahma Sutras. He started on Ashada Shukla Dvitiya on that day and completed on Guru Purnima the entire Brahma Sutras in Sanskrit, consisting of 555 sutras, being seated in Vyasa Guha near Badrinath at a height of 12,000 feet, where the river Saraswati had its origin. This Guru Purnima is special on another dimension because it is said in the Shiva Purana that Lord Shiva, the Adi Yogi, was engaged and engrossed in deep meditation, and when he opened up his eyes, he saw the 7 sages, Angirasa, then Vasishta, Vishwamitra, etc., 7 of them. Immediately he taught the yoga to these 7 sages. And later these 7 sages taught this yoga to their disciples. Hence, today on this Guru Purnima day, the 7 sages offer their respect and puja to Lord Shiva, the Adi Guru of Yoga. And this Guru Purnima comes at the, generally at the 2 weeks earlier to that is what is called the Chaturmasya. Chaturmasya means anything related to 4 months. It starts with Ashada Shukla Pratipat, the first day of Ashada in the Shukla Paksha, and goes on for 4 months and ends up in Kartika Shukla Dwadashi. So on this day, these 4 months, the sages and seers of India who are traveling all over India to bless the people, to consecrate new temples and giving lectures about Adhyatma and Dharma, will settle down in one place because of the rainy season. In India, being it is a semi-temperate country, it's the rainy season. So all our gurus of this country, irrespective of sects and so on, they stay in one place and perform the Chaturmasya, through which they offer obeisance initially to their gurus. The speciality of Guru Purnima is that the gurus and the Swamijis and the Sannyasis who are present offer their honor and respect and obeisance to their gurus. That is the significance of the Guru Purnima. And during this Chaturmasya, the sages and the seers as well as the Swamijis sit in one place, and there will be lot of religious, dharmic and spiritual activities. The entire, team of the devotees go and give their obeisance and respect to these gurus, traditional gurus, and participate in various activities and also yagnas, havans and so on, and get the blessings of these gurus. So major festivals of India, including that of Lord Ganesha festival, that of Lord Krishna's festival, and also that of the Navaratri and the Deepavali, all come in this 4 months only during the Chaturmasya. This is another significance which starts with this, which commences with the Guru Purnima celebration. As the very word denotes, Guru has 2 words, Gukara, Gukarasya Andhakaraha. So, Gukara refers to Andhakara or darkness. Rukarasya tan nivarakaha. Ru drives away the darkness. So the darkness is representative of ignorance or nescience. The ignorance that has surrounded us, covered us. Nescience or the avidya of the whole world as elaborated by Shankara. So the person who drives away the darkness and finally bestows on the light of knowledge to all of us is the Guru. So we have to pay our first respect to our parents who brought us to this world, who taught us the first letter or the ABCD or whatever the letter may be, because there is a proverb in Kannada, Akshara Matram Kalisidatam Guru. Any person who instructs even a single syllable or a letter through which you make a great journey in the domain of education is considered a Guru. So that way our parents become our first Guru. So we have to pay our obeisance to the parents, then to all your Gurus who taught you from the first standard or the pre-nursery or baby nursery or whatever it may be, so that you have come up to this level, the only university in the world, the Yoga University, promoting and propagating the various dimensions of yoga, started by the world Yoga Guru and the Guru of our Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji, Nagendra ji, who was an international scientist, transformed himself into an international yoga scientist and a world preceptor in Guru. He has ushered in the concept and dimension of yoga for the development of 5-fold personality development, physical, mental, emotional, intellectual and spiritual and whatnot. So on this, on the Sunday when the Guru Purnima celebrations are held, we are going to offer our gratitude, which is a very important thing. In America it's called Thanksgiving celebrations. It happens on November 23rd. Any day, generally it is a Thursday, where they respect and honor, share the Thanksgiving. Here we don't have the concept of Thanksgiving, but we offer our respect to our Guruji and to other all teachers, and that is the significance of this Guru Purnima, where students get transformed, as told by Kalidasa in his Malavika Agnimitram drama. Jalamiva samudra shuktau mukta phalatam payodasya. That means just a water droplet is transformed into a precious gem. In that way, we find a student who is raw, who doesn't know anything, who is inquisitive, curious, and who has a source of information but wonder, will be transformed into an excellent pearl by the teacher. So the contribution of teacher is immeasurable. Last but not the least, India has a great train of teachers from the times of the Vedas to the present and to the world preceptors. It is very happening, it's very pleasant to know that each of the yuga we had great gurus and shishyas. Shishyas who stayed in the Gurukula for 12 years. Once they completed their sacred thread ceremony or Upanayana, studied for 12 years and they became graduates. So they entered the Gurukula at the age of 8, 10, 12, and then after 12 years they specialized in one education. The teacher who taught them was called Acharya. There are two interpretations for the word Acharya. Achinoti Shastrani iti Acharyaha. An Acharya is one who teaches the Shastras, the 14 Vidyas. He is called Acharya. Sarvatra Charyate moves on is also called Acharya. In those days, the teachers were going in search of great students, very real, good students, and used to call and teach them. This is the great parampara we have from the times of the Satyayuga or the Kruta Yuga to the present. And this country produced one of the greatest philosopher king, namely Dr. S. Radhakrishnan, who started his profession as a high school teacher in Tirunelveli, but rose to the level of a world preceptor and a world philosopher. So, while Major General Ahluwalia, who wrote his biography, finally says, people thought Radhakrishnan was Eastern in nature. Some people thought he was Western in his thinking. But he went beyond these two and became truly international and global in nature. And that was the time of the, so at the time we have the great tradition of Sri Ramakrishna Paramahamsa and Swami Vivekananda, and in the Deenadayal Upadhyaya, in the Puranic times, in the historical times it was Chandragupta and Chanakya, Ashoka and Samartha Ramadas. Like that I can go on, give a list of 100 plus, 200 plus great teachers and disciples who have shown this world and who have contributed significantly for the growth of this nation spiritually and philosophically, so that India emerges at the end of at the turn of the 21st century, when we complete 25 years of the 21st century, as the Vishwa Guru. This concept of Vishwa Guru was announced by the United Nations 20 years ago, when Shankaracharya, the birthday of Shankaracharya was earmarked by the United Nations to be celebrated as World Philosopher Day. So that way, Shankaracharya, with his guru such as Govinda Bhagavad Pada, ushered in a new era of Hinduism and brought in a new series of sannyasi parampara 1246 years ago, which is being continued even then. So on this occasion, we all pay our respect to our gurus, teachers, and especially to the great builders of this institute, Dr. H.R. Nagendraji, and take his blessings and wish you all the best of luck on this Prathama Ekadasi day. Namaskar, Dhanyavad.
Sarve bhavantu sukhinah, sarve santu niramaya, sarve bhadrani pashyantu, ma kaschid dukha bhag bhavit. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.